Something wasn't adding up. Sure, he was incredibly handsome. Another case solved. And I can go back to what I do best.
G'day you cheeky dogs, today we're going to be doing a deep dive into the Bluey minisode Brownie Bear. I am going to show you all of the Easter eggs and hidden details, the references that maybe you might have missed to video games, books, rock and roll bands, and of course, the multiple hidden details on Bandits' driver's license. I'll also be giving my thoughts and reviews of this minisode, and let's be honest, it was basically an episode, and hands down I think most people's #1 rank for these new set of minisodes. But cheeky dogs, let me know in the comment section down below where you would rank this minisode, and if you love Brownie Bear the detective, then hit that like button down below as well as that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you know whenever I release any other Bluey videos. With that being said, let's get into Brownie Bear.
I know who can help us solve this.
Now, in case you didn't know, Brownie Bear is actually based off of Angus from A Night in the Woods, a Nintendo video game, which we know Alice Walsh, one of the art directors for Bluey, is a big fan of. She has done multiple versions of these characters in a Bluey-fied version and posted them all over Twitter. Brownie Bear now also has his own official page on the Bluey website, where it does say that his briefcase is filled with lollipops and glitter, which is of course what he used to pay off Bingo in her husband costume for the glitter.
First, I needed to set the trap.
As for our rock and roll references, Brownie does name drop the real-world band Led Zeppelin.
Sometimes I like to pretend that I'm the drummer for Led Zeppelin.
An English rock band from the 1970s who's still very popular today. The second rock and roll reference was to Bandits' voice actor Dave McCormack. Dave is of course the lead singer in the Australian indie rock band Custard, and when we see Bandits' driver's license, we see that his middle name is Dave's band, Custard.
You know of any bands looking for a drummer?
Not only that, but also Bandit's birthday is the 25th of October, which is Dave McCormack's birthday in real life. However, something most people haven't picked up on yet is the fact that the year 1978 is of course not Dave's year of birth, that is in fact Joe Brumm, the creator of Bluey's year of birth. Joe, of course, is the inspiration for Bandit, and he based the whole show of Bluey off of his experience with his 2 daughters. Another fun little fact is that Bandit's birthday means that he is a Scorpio as well as a Gen X parent.
I paid a visit to the one they call the Big Blue Guy.
So in terms of the timeline, based off of this license, it means that Bandit is currently 43 years old in the year 2022, which we assume is around season 3 because in season 2, we got confirmation that it was around the year 2020 from the episode movies.
Yes.
This means that season 3 is maybe happening around the year 2021 when Bluey turns 7, and means that Bluey is due for another birthday soon if we are up to the year 2022 by the end of season 3. A lot of people also seemed very surprised that Bandit was in his 40s already, which I found surprising because we kind of already knew that because the episode Fairy Tale was set around 1988 or 1989, and he did say that he was 10 in that episode.
In a place called the 80s. That's me when I was 10 years old. On holiday with your Uncle Rad and Uncle Stripe.
Some other really fun facts, though, about the license is that it is an exact replica of the Queensland driver's license. And Bluey, of course, does live in Queensland, and that is also where Ludo Studios, the studio that makes Bluey, is based. Everything in this license is the exact same copy. It has the same Queensland coat of arms, as well as the chip on it as well, which verifies that it's a real license. And no, that sort of thing doesn't mean that it's a tap and go like a Visa card. It's just something that we have on our licenses in Queensland. It also has an O on it, which means that it is an open license, so not a permit or a learner's license. And he also has a license only for cars, which is what the C is for. And that means that he does not have his motorbike license.
Happy birthday!
Oh, wow. Thanks, girls.
Another really fun fact as well is that the new Rug Island album is coming out on October 25th, which means that it's going to be celebrating Bandit/Dave's birthday.
The case was going nowhere, but then it stopped going nowhere and it went somewhere.
Another little detail about this scene as well is the yellow bear that is next to Brownie Bear. This yellow bear is a reference to Pudsey, the BBC Children in Need mascot. And it's not surprising that Joe Brumm would have this in the show, considering that he did work in London for BBC as an animator for a long time. And of course, the show is also distributed by the BBC.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
We of course do have many of our traditional Easter eggs as well. We have 2 long dogs, with the first one being a pink one that is being made from Play-Doh by Bluey in the first opening scenes. And the second long dog is in the hallway scene with a hat and mustache, just like Bingo's husband costume. The hallway also has a sticky gecko at the very end of it, just like what we saw in the episode Bedroom and of course in the episode Sticky Gecko. We do also have a tennis ball Easter egg too that we can see in the dining room in the bottom left corner in the opening scenes.
It was a Tuesday when this dame walked into my life.
Evening, Mr. Brownie Bear.
Some other little details that you may have missed is the items in Bandit's office. This is the first time that we see a brand new angle of this office with the back wall. And there we can see a safari hat that looks very similar to those from Tarzan, as well as a shell fossil, and as well a side view with a book with a bone on it. These are of course all references to the fact that Bandit is an archaeologist, and we do see all these other items on the wall as well, which I have already gone through before in my breakdown of the episode Tradies.
She spoke, but I drifted off after the first sentence.
We do also see Chili still reading her book from the episode Stickbird, which is a reference to Eat, Pray, Love, but of course the word pray is replaced by a dog paw print for copyright reasons. We also hear Brownie Bear call someone on the phone Shanice. This could very well be a reference to the pink dinosaur Shanice from the popular 2005 cartoon Dinotopia.
I can't talk right now, Shanice. I've got a work thing. Boop.
But if you think it's a reference to something else, let me know in the comment section down below. Overall for me, some of my favorite funny moments included seeing Bandit's feet sticking out from under the desk, the return of Bingo in her husband costume as the secret side hustler of glitter.
So, husband and Sheila, should we have a nice slow dinner at the restaurant? Sure thing, babe.
And that Bandit gets glitter sprayed when he is actually on the toilet.
It stinks.
I do feel like this linked up very well to a lot of the other minisodes from this batch as well, such as drums, with Brownie Bear showing Bingo how to play the drums, and Bandit also saying that he needs to call his accountant, which he did kind of also mention in Tattoo Shop.
Wow, that guy's tough. He doesn't look at all like an accountant. I just need to call my accountant.
Get him!
And of course, the fact that Brownie Bear loves playing drums and Led Zeppelin, linking into how Unicorse also loves metal music.
Hey, Fernie, play metal!
She seemed annoyed. Why? I guess we'll never know.
Overall for me, this minisode is actually ranked number 2. It was amazing, but there is one more minisode that has even more hidden details in it, and that is the episode Blocks, which I will be doing a video for tomorrow. So, cheeky dogs, let me know in the comment section down below what detail did you love the most from Brownie Bear, and don't forget to smash all of those buttons down below too so the YouTube algorithm gods know that you love Bluey as well. But until my next video, I have picked you cheeky dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you all tomorrow for my minisode breakdown of Blocks. Bye!